Tell me why we're going to get shoes. You're wearing shoes.
I know I'm wearing shoes, but you don't understand. Girls need more than one pair of shoes, and sometimes many pairs of shoes. I'm just really glad we got a lot of the sightseeing out of the way so that we can,
There's shoe stores in Los Angeles. I don't
really
understand why
see
you have to go and buy shoes when you're somewhere else. It doesn't make any sense at all.
This is not the same as Los Angeles. Because Christian Louboutin is unparalleled, and we are in dreamland.
This is the noisiest street in Paris.
Craig.
Yes.
This is him.
Oh, hello.
This is Mr. Christian Louboutin.
Hello.
The best shoe designer in the world.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
Hello,
Thank you
hello.
very much indeed. I do
Craig
very
Ferguson.
nice shoes.
Thank you.
And Kristen would like to buy some shoes from you, and she's going to use her own money.
Well, we'll see, but
Right,
I
right.
would like to try on a little bit of everything because I'm very excited to be here. It's really the only place I wanted to come.
Okay, perfect.
Can we go and
Perfect.
look at some shoes?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
I studied with showgirls, meaning in cabaret. And, you know, showgirls, for them it's very important, the shoes, you know. They're always on high heels, of course, to have beautiful legs, etc., but it's very important. And there is no way showgirls can be hurt with their shoes. They don't have, you know, they have to think to so many other things. When they do these things, the shoe is comfortable. So there are technical that I took from the showgirls.
Because didn't you used to do trapeze?
Yes?
I think you told me that before.
Absolutely.
You worked on the trapeze?
Yes, for 7 years I did trapeze. Then I stopped because I started working here, and then it became quite complicated in terms of hours. But now in my other office, I have my trapeze.
You have a trapeze?
In your office?
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's cool. You need a trapeze in your office.
I don't have an office big enough for a trap. Never mind a trapeze. I don't have enough for a mouse trap. Never mind a trapeze. These his too.
Did you bring your wallet?
If you would look at a woman's foot, like a stranger, would you say, "Oh, that's a fantastic foot. I would like to make a shoe for that"?
I wouldn't just look at the foot, really. You know, I'm not thinking woman in terms of foot. I would look at the legs. I would look at the way she's moving.
Right.
You know, the whole thing. I would not just look at the foot. Otherwise, it's, you know, foot
It's separate. It's not the whole
and
thing.
it's too
You're
organic.
inspired
you know.
by the whole package.
Absolutely.
Of what she means.
You know,
not
otherwise
just-
a foot is just like an ear. You know, it's never perfect. It's always bizarre. There is always a toe which is too long, too short, to something. I don't look at feet that way. I really look at the figure. That's really one thing. Now, otherwise, no, a foot doesn't really speak to me. It needs, the whole thing speaks to me.
I'm encouraged by that.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I understand it a bit more than just feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Would you look at feet just by themselves?
No, I never would.
What's that for?
That's for a tiny little shoe.
This is
It's for a tiny little shoe for a little pig.
this is for when the girl has been walking and walking and walking on these shoes, and then the tip of the shoe starts to be a little ripped. You have the second one.
And you can put microfilm in there.
What?
If you're a spy. Why do you think women are fascinated with shoes? It's undeniable that women are fascinated with shoes in a way that men are not about their own shoes. Why is that?
I think because it gives a completely different posture. You know, when you're a woman or you're on shoes, according to the shoes you're going to wear, you're going to feel completely different. And also, it gives a certain body consciousness, you know. If you have on heels, it's just like having a tie in a way. Well, it's different, but if you have a tie, you are going to behave, a vest, you are going to behave differently. So you just have like a big t-shirt and you're like that.
Right.
So it gives a different spin and a body structure. And I think that women really love that.
I have a theory
all the
about it
time.
too. I have a theory that women really love shoes because the size doesn't change very much. So you can go for like 12 pastries and your shoe size doesn't change. You know, you can like put on 10 pounds And no, you don't go into a store and go, oh, I've put on 10 pounds. It's like, it's not on your feet. The size is the same. You're 16 or you're...
It provides confidence.
Exactly.
It changes who you are from the ground up, much in the posture way, that it completely, you can reinvent yourself. And I think women are more obsessed than men because there's so many other acceptable options. I mean, men don't wear a ton of heels, but women...
Some men wear heels.
Yeah, but not a ton. There's such an array to choose from, and you can completely reinvent yourself based on the shoes that you're wearing from the ground up. It's not like wearing a scarf where you might not feel it all the time. You do feel within your posture your shoes at all times.
But you know, there is another thing which is weird about that. It's completely the opposite between men and women. In the sense of women, for instance, love shoes. It's very important. But at the same time, they're not very careful with their shoes. Very few women are polishing their shoes, taking really good care. When they love shoes, so it's all about the milk for the pattern. You put them in the fridge, you brush them every Sunday. No women do that.
Do you think it's because it's become acceptable for women to have so many different pairs of shoes that they can take less care because the quantity is higher?
I think that it's for another reason. I think that the first reason, let's say, it's because really it's an extension of the woman. So the woman always feels that the shoes belong to her, and it's really almost her inner body. It belongs to, it's a continuation of the natural body. When a man, it's an object. I see men, when they look at the shoes, it's an object. They look like this, etc. They like to have them for years. To see the patina of the thing. No woman cares to have a shoe for 25 years. And
That's
there is
true.
no pride of having a shoe for 25 years. It's not interesting to women. It's very much the opposite. Men are super...
I like having
sissy
a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I own a pair of shoes until it's taken the shape of my foot. Like, when I buy a pair of shoes, like these shoes didn't look like this when I bought them, but over maybe, 2-3 months, they take the shape of what shoes look like on me. They start looking like my shoes. They don't look like my shoes right away.
This is not a thing that women like.
Once they're broken in, you're much less attracted to them.
Right.
That's true of many things.